Comedy Trap House News. It's your boy Marvin Telp, and we are going to start today on a high note. Janelle Monáe has is in the news this week for the release of her new music video, Lipstick Lover. And if you've seen the video, it is art. It is a collection of beautiful. Can I just lean on this a little? It's just a work of art, and the song is dope. The video is dope. It's everything you want it to be. We know Janelle's been a vibe for a long time, but she definitely broke the internet for a little bit when she went to do, I guess, what would be a press tour. She was out singing, and then she decided to pop her top. She just, yes, praise the Lord. Yes, she popped her top, and I popped my top. You know what I'm saying? No, so there's been a lot of like, well, what happened to her wearing suits and all of this other stuff? And I think she's just in the phase now where she's embracing who she is fully and completely. Like, she corrected herself a few, I guess maybe a month ago at this point, where she was like, I'm bisexual. She's now pansexual. She has no limitations. She's open. She's expression. She's embracing her body. And with a body like that, if you need a little bit of help embracing it, I got you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Speaking of breaking the internet, Demetrius Morant is back in the news again, and he's back in the news for being just dumb. If you recall, Demetrius had just been suspended for, I want to say, 8 games because he was dancing oddly with a gun, because it wasn't like a real shooting thing. He was just on IG and he had the gun dangling, which was weird that it was bouncing off his forehead. Pause. But that's what he got suspended for, and it became this big thing. And so he went to rehab. He took some time away from the team. He said, I needed to get my you putting Janelle back up? That he just needed to get himself back together. And then this happened. Of the video.
1 second.
So there was a video of Ja just being dumb. So him and his boys are in the car and they're driving, having a good time, and his boy clearly puts them on IG Live. It's a clear, we are on IG Live. And for some reason he decided, in the midst of being on IG Live, which you can look in this video and tell he knew, he decided, fuck it, let me go ahead and pull out the banger. Why, sir? Why would you do that? Now, and the crazy thing is, his boy tried to save him. Everybody's like, his boy's a fuck up. His boy might be a fuck up, but his boy definitely, he tried to come through and save him from himself, and it just wasn't fast enough. It wasn't fast enough. So now the NBA is posed with this one question. Do we have it? No? Okay, it's fine. Go look it up. It's viral, guys. And the NBA is posed with this one question for Ja, and it's, do we have a problem? Because nigga, you are out of pocket. You are failing yourself. This is really what the problem is. He's failing himself. He's on the verge of a max contract, a 5-year max, and the NBA right now is going to get you low end $220 million. You have your Nike sponsorship. You have your Powerade sponsorship. You have all of these things to lose, and you just want to pull out a gun on IG Live. And here's what's crazy. The Grizzlies came out to support him. They was like, John Morant was 11th in scoring, and he's done this, that, and a third, and he didn't get any All-NBA recognition. They put this out right before the gun. And Ja was like, hey, let me explain something about me and guns. I never leave home without it, which is the same exact model as Visa. Speaking of people who should never leave home, because this is actually what it is, the Patriot Front, which is an extreme damn, I keep doing that, extreme right-wing organization, decided to have a march on Washington. So they went out and they had drums. No, this is the other white people. They had drums. They went out. They went to. This is later. Go back one more. Oh, it's just missing. Okay, so they went out. They had drums. They had flags. They did all the things you do when you protest. And here's the thing: I will never, especially as a black man in the United States of America, I will never condone someone for going out and protesting injustices or whatever. But what, Patriot Front? Oh, what are you protesting? Do you want to do a redo for January 11th? Is that what January 6th? You said, oh, we did it wrong. Let's do it the right way. And it's giving the way you hide your faces, right? Your faces are covered. Everyone's covered their face because they don't want to lose their job. But if you are so convinced that what you're fighting for and the thing that you think you're being, the injustice that you're deserving, why are you hiding your face? It's giving KKK. And at least the KKK tell you, we don't like these filthy niggas. And here's the thing. I'm okay with that. I am much more comfortable with in-my-face racism than this new passive-aggressive racism. It doesn't give me what I need, right? Scare me a little bit if you can. This other shit is not scary. Just tell the truth. That's all right. We just want you to tell the truth. And speaking of truths, E. Jean Carroll's truth was basically confirmed by a jury of her peers. E. Jean Carroll is the woman who has recently sued Donald Trump for basic rape inside of a department store. Get your value at Value City. Sorry, it's a joke from the pod earlier. Anyway, she sued Trump. It's a civil suit, so even though the jury found Donald Trump liable, nothing's going to happen. There's no actual criminal consequence for being found guilty for sexual molestation, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. It's like, yeah, well, civilly we'll say you are at fault, but there's no criminal attachment to that. So what E. Jean Carroll said was in the 90s and in the department store, Trump rolled up on her in the back in one of the dressing rooms, grabbed her by the pussy. I think that's his quote, not hers. Somebody's grabbing somebody by the pussy, and then he proceeded to rape her. The jury was like, yeah, it sounds about right. Because in this particular photo, they showed him during his deposition, and they said, hey, you've never met this woman? He was like, no, I don't even know who she is. He was like, but that's a picture of my wife. And he was like, no, that's her. Word? Yes, sir, that's her. No, she's not my type, but you think she's your wife. It's not adding up, brother. It's not adding up. So here's the crazy part. Donald Trump is $5 million in the hole for this. This is what she will be rewarded for this case. She's going to get $2 million for the sexual assault and $3 million for the defamation of him saying that she's a liar. The fuck? So, sexual assault is only going to be worth $2 million, but lying is going to be worth $3 million. And that just shows us in this country how we really feel about women. Because it doesn't make any sense for a woman to get a lesser amount of money for the sexual assault, but not the fact that he lies on her. And so CNN was like, we're going to capitalize on this moment of Trump being in the toilet, and we're going to bring him on for a town hall. So CNN, right after, the day after his verdict, where he was found guilty, brought on Donald Trump, and they brought him on for a town hall setup, and the Caitlin Collins just wasn't ready, right? She wasn't ready for how Trump can be. Like, she came on and she was like, I'm going to ask him hard-hitting questions in front of a crowd of people, and he's going to know that he's got to answer the truth. And Trump overwhelmed her with so much Trumpness that the crowd was laughing, cheering him on, clapping him up, and she just wasn't ready. And it's hard to argue logic with a nigga that's a liar. Even though, you know, when he was president, he put his hands on the Bible and swore an oath. I don't know if that's a Bible or not. You see it look like it's on a stack of cards too. It might just be a Bible cover. Remember how you had to put the covers on your books when you would get them out of school? That's what that looks like, because that cannot be a real Bible, because he should have burnt the fuck up. Anyway, so the crowd cheered, laughed at his inappropriate jokes, did all of this, and she shrank under the pressure, right? She shrank under the pressure of asking someone very clear-cut questions and just watching them not answer honestly. So one of her questions was, Mr. Trump, what do you think about the violence on January 6th, right? What do you think about this? What do you think about the nooses and all this other crazy stuff? And Trump was like, oh, no. There was only a couple of people that were crazy. The rest of it was a peaceful protest. And the lie detector test determined that was a lie. She went, Trump, do you still stand by the fact that the election was stolen? And he goes, the election was rigged. Again, we have determined that was a lie. Hey, Donald Trump, what about the border situation? The border situation was great when I was there. We completed the border wall. You did not. We determined again that was a lie. And then Trump went on and said, hey, gas prices under me was incredible. These gas prices now are out of pocket. And it wasn't that much of a lie. These gas prices are out of pocket. Now, they are getting better. They've eased their tension across the nation. And he's blamed the Biden administration on that. And the problem is, that's only a part truth. Part truth. Because we know we have sanctions in Russia. We know that we're getting a limited oil supply. We know that we've cut back on the fracking here in the nation. There are 800 reasons why the prices, yes, and inflation is also one of those. So there's a multitude of reasons why the gas prices are what they are. But Trump did have them prices low. I won't lie. I missed $2.89 at the pump. You go, is it worth another 4 years of a racist tyrant to get some good gas prices? Because, I don't know. Decisions that people need to make. But CNN didn't learn, and that's really the problem here. CNN had Trump on 4 years ago, 5 years, no, more than that now. And 2016, time is flying, dude. So they had Trump on before, and they said, oh man, we weren't prepared for Trump being Trump. We weren't prepared for someone who's really going to just ignore questions. We weren't prepared for his fan base. And then we move forward, what is that? 6 years, 5 years, 6 years, and they do the exact same thing. Yes, the format was different. They thought it would be a little different, but they weren't prepared. And so basically, what they don't understand is in Trump's world, any exposure is good exposure. He's got a fan base that, he said it, he could walk out on the street, shoot someone, and they wouldn't do anything. They wouldn't say a word. That wasn't a joke. He really meant that. And here's what's really scary. He would walk out on the street, shoot someone, and he would have the full protection of the Patriot Front and any other right-wing organization that has supported Donald Trump. And that is a very, very scary prospect. Fuck. I'm going to Africa. Anyway, that is our time today for Comedy Trap House News. It's your boy Marv. This is the part where we go into the chat. Anyone has any questions, comments, topics they want to ask or anything, let's get to it. It's always a fun time. And if not, I can go make a sandwich with yellow mustard.
I found a video.
Oh, did you? All right, hold on. Here's the John Morant video.
One more time.
You see how he tried to save him? He legitimately tried to save his boy. He said, hey, homie, I got you. God, that's just dumb, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah, hold on. Mo-yayyyy, my dad used to say, good goo. That's funny. Yep, because he don't want none of the bag. It's crazy that you would risk that much money in your entire livelihood so that you can hold a gun up in the air. For who? For IG Live niggas? Stop it. Who's working? Oh, that's Manuel over here. You know, we potted earlier, so you gotta forgive him for
my bad.
Savannah James magazine shoot. Oh, prediction. All right, I'm gonna do predictions on the Celtic Heat series, and we're gonna look up Savannah James's magazine shoot. I see the Celtics winning because as much as I like the Heat and as much as I like Jimmy Buckets, they've really been undermanned this entire playoff series. But I don't know how they got past the Milwaukee Bucks, to be completely honest. That to me is baffling. Them getting past the Knicks is not embarrassing, it's not baffling at all, because this is what the Knicks do. They like to give New Yorkers just a smidge of hope to snatch it violently from them. Anyone that's a Knicks fan, you might say, oh no, that's terrible. But no. Let's be very honest. You've been a Knicks fan since John Starks, and you watched Michael Jordan rip your heart out year after year. From Starks to Latrell Sprewell to Melo. It's just, the Knicks they love destroying your hopes. So I think Williams is going to kill the undersized Heat. I don't think the Heat have enough points, especially with Hero gone. I mean, even if Hero was there, I still don't give the Heat much of a chance. I think it's the Celtics in 6. But that's a better looking conference final than the one in the West, because I think the Nuggets beat the Lakers in 5. Savannah Jones.
Tamia Jones.
Savannah James.
Yeah, Tamia Jones said the math ain't mathin'.
No, that shit don't. That Trump shit is ridiculous. Magazine shoot. What magazine was it for? Are you still there? It's Kara speaking.
It was Janelle Monáe.
No. She just says, of the Cut magazine. Damn. Listen, dude. We've all known she's been bad, but she's bad. I will say this, very modestly. Janelle wins it for me though. Like, Janelle she can get whatever she wants from me. Whatever. Like, if she wants me out here dressed like Andre 3000 post Erykah Badu, she can get that too. Y'all remember Andre 3000 post Erykah Badu? Before, he was wearing shoulder pads in football. Now, he was just in whatever. He looked like Farnsworth Bentley. And I'm okay with that. I am absolutely... God, look at that shot. I'm absolutely okay with that. Now, Janelle is... Y'all think I'm joking. I'm in love with her. Someone just pull her up for me. Next time you see her, tap her on the shoulder. Tell her Comedy Trap House News got a whole special dedicated to her. We'll do that. I'm going to do a Comedy Trap House News special for Janelle Monáe. That's hilarious. She said Stevie Wonder can see that he's playing stupid games again. It's a weird thing because I think sometimes Demetrius, I'm not calling this man John anymore. Demetrius has a really nice upbringing. You know, both parents, his dad is at every game. He's not the NBA player who just met his dad yesterday. And sometimes when you have kids that have not really known what consequences look like, they don't really know what the other side of things look like, it takes for them to fuck it up to get that. Now, the problem is most kids fuck up to the tune of a couple $1,000, maybe 10, 20, 30 grand, and then they be like, man, I gotta get together. When you fuck up to the tune of $300, $400 million, it's hard to come back from that. And your reputation gets scarred, and let's be very honest, it's hard to play in the NBA when your reputation fails. Your minute gets cut. There's a lot of things that he's not prepared for, and this is not a parental fault. This is a him and his friends' fault. And this is more a him fault because his friends don't got $500 million to lose, but he does. You want to be playing the flute at a gas? Yeah, what? I will learn to play the flute today if Janelle slid in my DM. If that's what she wanted from me. I played the trumpet for a while. I can play the trumpet. I can play the bongos. Listen, if you see me with an umbrella in the middle of the summer twirling that shit, just know I'm winning. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I got for you.
Or coming down a chimney.
do. Oh, man, I think that's it, though. Any more questions before we get up out of here, people? Yes, no, maybe so. If not, if anyone knows Janelle Monáe, tell her I said hi. If you don't, but you just decide to send this clip to her, cut it and tell her, I'm absolutely in love with you, and I will do anything and everything, but I won't do that. Isn't that the Meatloaf song? Oh, the new Demon Slayer episodes? Okay, we'll do that, and then we're out of here. First of all,
I just started watching that. The first season. I've never seen it before.
Okay, so listen, you relax. Let me just try, okay? Let me shoot just like Jai be trying to shoot. Damn it. So, the new Demon Slayer episodes come out. If it's not, it's a well-written anime, but it's also beautifully drawn. Like, the animation is whatever. Ufotable is in their bag right now. And I think the series in itself is one of the best anime series written. So this episode, these new episodes are just as beautiful. Like there's always a shot in every episode that literally you can freeze frame and you can put it on your wall. Like that's how beautiful they are. So I like the progression of the characters. I like the unveiling of some of these characters that we've seen, but now exposing their backstory. And I like watching Nezuko become an absolute beast. So we're not gonna get into it, but I'm actually really happy with this season, and I'm actually just excited to watch how this season ends because there are some beautiful moments that are about to happen, and I'm excited to see the series going forward. I will make sure, I promise, when the Coolest Nerds come back, I will announce it here, and then you can come over there and you'll get the real analysis of the show. Man, well, that's for you.
We're working on it.
All right, and that's it. That's our time at Comedy Trap House. Again, like, subscribe, share, comment. I know for some of you guys who watch this live, you're like, all right, I watched it live, it's done. Share, make sure your people get it, your friends. You know some people don't watch the news at all. You know it. Send it to them. Let them get their little news feed, their little information. Again, the super chat is open now. So if you want to, bless up for the next two. Taima. Oh, it does look like Taima too. I'm sorry. I was reading fast.